Hey. Um, well, so Kyle says you're in better shape this week than last week. One, how much more comfortable are you? And then back to last week's game, did you get hit on that first pass? The guy came in low after you threw that third down pass, and did that sting you initially?
No, the hit didn't really bother me. No, it's he went a little low, but it didn't bother me too much. But as far as the ankle, it's feeling great this week. It really is. Just made a lot of improvements. Just that a couple extra days, I think consistently get better. So it's just one of those things. You just gotta keep working at it.
You've had some kind of stops and starts with the injuries and stuff like that, and you got moving pieces around you. How hard has it made for you to kind of find your rhythm just in these first 5 6 weeks?
It's kind of one of those things. I mean, everyone in the NFL is dealing with this. We've dealt with it year to year. I think just that ability to bring different guys in and plug them in is tougher this year, not having OTAs and full training camp like usual. So it's a little different, but it's kind of the situation that everyone's dealing with. So it's one of those things you gotta make the best of it and just play catch up as quickly as possible.
Hey Jimmy, after the game Sunday, George talked about he was disappointed because the defense is so banged up and the offense kind of had everyone back. And didn't feel like you performed like you were capable. Obviously, as offensive players, you're trying to score a touchdown every drive and all that. But I don't know. Do you feel is there a certain weight that you feel for the offense to maybe shoulder more of the load?
I think in our minds as an offense, like you said, we could look to score every single drive, every play. We want to execute it perfectly. And, as long as we hold ourselves to that standard, I think it'll put us in a good spot. As far as, playing with the defense, I think, one of our strengths is we play complementary football. And I think that's what we need to get back to. Just when they get a turnover, can we take advantage of it and go punch it in for a touchdown? And, that's how you make jumps on teams. That's how you really put teams away early and you have a chance to do that. So it's, I think it's more about playing complementary football with one another. And, yeah, obviously we want to execute as best we can.
Hey Jimmy, well, one of the areas where you guys were really good as a pass offense last year was first down on the efficiency numbers, and this year it hasn't been good. I'm wondering, do you guys break it up into downs? Do you look at your efficiency per down, and what do you think is the key to improving those numbers on first down?
I think, I think being efficient on first down last year helped us with everything throughout the game, and I think that was one thing that really carried game to game. We were very consistent at it, and so. Putting ourselves in a lot of second and longs this year. We've overcome a couple of them, but in the NFL, when you put yourself in too many of those, you're just not going to make it, and you don't have a chance. So I think, getting back to our roots, just it's all about efficiency. Keep the ball moving forward. As long as we avoid the sacks, the negative runs, things like that, penalties, it'll put us in a good position.
Jimmy, you finally had a lot of your pieces back on the offense in practice this week. How much does 3 days of great practice with all your players and pieces help you going forward on Sunday?
Oh, it's a ton. I mean, it's tremendous. Just when you get guys out there and we're doing the same plays with the same people and you start to get a feel for one another, and it's just it takes time. I mean, it's one of those things that it's not going to happen overnight. We know that, and so it's just about putting in the time on the field, off the field, interacting with one another, and just getting on the same page as fast as we can.
George said yesterday he thought the Thursday practice was the best one of the season for you guys. What was your assessment of that practice, and if you agree with him, what made it sort of stand out?
I think it was just how locked in people were. This whole week there's a sense of urgency around the building that you feel. You definitely feel it with the guys, with the coaches, and then when we get on the field, just guys have been locked in, and it's that's really what you need. I mean, especially when you got young guys who are trying to play catch up with this different type of season. It's you got to do things a little differently, and so guys have been locked in all week. I thought Thursday we were running around, good energy, good tempo, and it was just I would agree with George. It was a good day.
Jimmy, George has also said that the captains need to play better, and so as a captain, as a leader going into this division game, what do you say to the team to help keep that sense of urgency?
There's really not a ton to say at this point. It's more of just go out there and show it. I think guys enough has been said. Enough cliches and everything like that. Now it's about going out there, doing the work, putting in the time, and committing to it. That's really what it comes down to. And I think we got a group of guys where, like George said, the captains lead the way, show everyone how to do it, set the example, and I think everyone else will follow. And we got a good group for that.
Couple more guys.
You mentioned a sense of urgency. I mean, just obviously seasons can get away from teams. Is there, sorry, you mentioned cliches. How about this one? Is this like a kind of a must-win situation, or, geez, another awful media question? But anyway, is there that sense that, guys, we got to stop the bleeding and win this game?
I thought it was a good question, just for the record, but no, it's I wouldn't say we're in that category. It's just more of a sense of urgency where everyone feels it, and like I was saying, it's nothing that we need to say, nothing that we need to talk about. It's more of just a feeling in the building of guys feeling it, the coaches feeling it, and it's just we're in a good spot, and we got a good opportunity on Sunday.
Jimmy, in terms of the Rams themselves, what do you see that they've done defensively this year that maybe they haven't done in the past? And you're 3-0 against them, so do you get a little bit more jazzed up to play that division rival, or something special about the Rams?
I mean, any division rival, it's all those games you get fired up for. They're obviously carry more weight, feel a little different when you get out there, and it's I don't know. They've moved Ramsey inside, so that's obviously a little different with their defense. But for the most part, it's very similar to what it's been in the past. Got to handle them up front, and in the back end, they're very talented. So it'll be a good test for us on Sunday.
Last one.
Jimmy, you said you've never dealt with a high ankle sprain before. What have you learned about the injury the last couple weeks?
They suck. Yeah, they're not very fun. I always thought a high ankle was like a normal ankle sprain, so you learn something new every day, I guess. But it's just kind of one of those things. Everyone in that locker room's dealing with something. Just got to handle it. It is what it is, and go play the game on Sunday.